Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to another episode of QG Diaries, a program on Quranology Television QGTV. Today I'd like to continue last week's episode, which if you recall is about the end goal of the Messengers project. And the end goal is essentially about the unity of humankind, and they have access to Allah as their Rabb. It says, وَأَنَا رَبُّكُمْ, chapter 23, verse 52. So, when Allah is your Rabb, you have access to His infinite divine energy, and it takes humankind onto that collective evolution. This is indeed the goal of every political system in the world, and the Quran is offering its own solution to this problem or the situation. So, today I'd like to talk about the disunity aspect, which is in the same passage. As my Quran discussion partner said, look, you can't talk about the unity without contrasting it with the disunity, and I agree with her basically. So the ayah we're looking at is in the same passage, chapter 23, verse 53, which is 2 verses down from the original ayah, and it says, فَتَقَطَّعُوا أَمْرُهُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ زُبُورًا, and they severed their affair between them as institutions. That's my interpretation. And كُلُّ حِزْبٍ بِمَا لَدَيْهُمْ فَرِحُونَ. Each party is happy with what is with them. So they broke things up basically. And to me, this links back to chapter 6, verse 159, which also talks about amruhum, their affair, which I understand to be the human affairs basically. And these human affairs in chapter 6, verse 159, I urge you to look it up. It says that the reader should have nothing to do with this division, because this division is called tafriq ad-din. It's in the ayah itself, farraqu dinahum, and they divide the deen. Now what does this mean exactly? So you have to read the context of chapter 6, verse 159 to understand what it means. So you start with verse 151. I would start a bit earlier as well, but that's not in the scope of this particular video. Start with verse 151 to 153, and it outlines, I think, 9 cardinal principles. Now, I'll mention a few. Number 1, being good to your parents. Now, I understand parents here to be something metaphorical as well. I mean, society could parent you in some way, so you have to be good to society, and it also includes your biological parents. You have to be you have to eliminate injustice. That's also in that passage, verse 151 to 153 of chapter 6. You also have to develop the soul. You also have to give the orphans their due. You see, so these are principles which human beings must unite on in order to attain that state of rububiyyah with Allah, that direct connection with Allah. And verse 153 says that this is Siratul Mustaqim, which is, in my understanding, the shortest way to attain istiqamah. What is istiqamah? Istiqamah is to be in a state of continually headed towards a stable position. You could call it a developmental stage if you like. And this is a state, again, as I said, all political systems, whether they like it or not, are moving towards, they intend to move towards this state. The only thing is we don't have the full solution, and as I said, the Quran is offering its own solution. So basically, this is the end result of the Messengers project. So all messengers must aim to attain the state where there are no injustices, the soul is being developed, the parents are being looked after, and in doing so, we are orientating ourselves towards this infinite divine energy. And all human beings will feed off this energy together. So it is not a situation where there are institutions and the institutions and the elites exploit the rest of mankind. The Quran is quite against something like this. So with this, I close this video. So I hope you will tune in to our, possibly we'll have more videos during Ramadan. Inshallah, we'll see each other again soon.